welcome back to Jen Beauty. My name is Jennifer, and here on my channel I like to chat about all things beauty and makeup. Today I wanted to do just like a chill get ready with me. I got quite a few new palettes for Christmas, and so I just want to like get to know them and make sure that they don't get neglected and pushed to the side, because there's some really beautiful and thoughtful gifts that I got. So I figured today we would use the Natasha Denona Zendo palette. Oh yeah, you can see what a mess my vanity is. It needs serious help. That will be tonight. So I'm sure you're, very familiar with what the Zendo looks like. This one has intimidated me quite a bit, and so I never put it on a wish list because I thought maybe it was too warm for what I could handle. So I'm just gonna go in with the Sigma eyeshadow base stick in the shade Persuade. And hopefully this tripod does not get possessed and decide that it does not like this angle. If it does, I will stop filming and try to get it back in the same place. Yep, there it goes. Okay, sure enough, tripod just decided peace out and flipped all the way around. It's gonna take me some time to get used to this. All right, I have no idea what I want to do here, so we're just gonna wing it and hope for the best. I think I'm gonna go in with the shade Relief. And I'm just using a fluffy blending brush. This is a Sigma E49. You don't have to have a Sigma brush to get a good eye look. As I predicted, the tripod was like, peace out again. So I've just used the shade Relief on both eyes at this point and just blended it out. It's a really pretty kind of like a peach shade, but leans a little bit more on like a pinky brown. It looks different in the viewfinder than it does in person. This side feels a little bit more dramatic than this side, but it's fine. We're gonna go with it, and as I go, I'll work that out. So I think I want to use the shade Mantra right here. I want to use that in the outer corner. Will it be a mistake? Maybe. We'll see. I think this one may be more of like a cream. Oh, it doesn't say on the back. Maybe it says on the box that I threw away. I'm not super familiar with the Natasha Denona formula. I have 3 quints. One of them I hate, absolutely hate. It's the Iona, and I don't know why, but it just does not perform well for me. And I'm not the only one that I've heard say that. Like I've heard some other people say that it just doesn't perform super well for them. Like it kind of creases or fades away. My eyelids just kind of eat it alive. This is a really beautiful green. Again, do I know what I'm doing? No. We're just gonna go with it. See where it takes us. I do need to get a different brush though. So I need maybe this fluffy brush to kind of blend out a little. No product on it at all. Just kind of using the clean brush to kind of blend out. That's better. I struggle with my left eye a lot. One, because I have a lot of discoloration there, and I'm typically too lazy to color correct if I'm like not going out and about. Like, I'm literally just putting makeup on to go back to work. And it's already late in the day, but I needed a mental break. I needed to step away. All right, I need to decide what shimmer I want to put on there. That's really pretty. Ooh, that's a pretty topper shade. Okay, I'm thinking this blue is where I want to go. I definitely forgot to put down like a glitter glue. So I'm gonna go on with my finger first, and then I'm going to do a second layer with some setting spray on a brush. I do have issues with shades creasing or not staying very well. Doesn't really matter the formula. I just have oily eyelids. So I'm gonna go in with a more firmly packed brush. This is a Beach Cosmetics just shade from their Say It collection. Wow, that's upside down. Oh, we're gonna go with it. So this is the shade Flow. I'm going to do the same thing on the other eye. I just really like to get to know the palettes and the formula and what I like and what I don't like, because I did get 3 of the MIDI palettes for Christmas. That's very pretty. And then I think I'm going to go over it with this beautiful topper shade, Yama. And then I'm going to use the shade Equilibrium to kind of bridge the gap between the two blues, like the blue and the dark green that I used for the outer corner. I really need to clean my hand mirror. So this is kind of what we're looking like so far. I just need to do some blending. Okay, so this is the first shade that I went in for the shimmer. This is the one that I topped with, and then this is the one that I used to bridge the gap between this shade and this shade. And now I think I'm gonna go in with this one and see if I can deepen up that outer corner a little bit more. That's the shade Zeal. And I want kind of a small little packed shader brush to do that with, because I don't want to overdo it, although knowing me, I will anyways. All right, I'm gonna clean up a little bit, do the base makeup, and then I will be back. What the crud was that? Okay. Did I forget to use primer? Yes, I did. I did things out of order today, so I definitely forgot primer. I used my IT Cosmetics CC Plus Nude Glow foundation. This is actually probably my favorite right now. I've been trying to use up this Tarte one that's like a tinge too orange for me, and kind of mix it with the Flower Beauty. I may at some point just have to give up on this. I'm making progress. Like, we're making progress here. I have about that much left, maybe a little bit more. It's hard to tell with these because of the air bubbles. In June, I was right here, so I've made some progress on this, but I feel like there's still so much left. And it's still so too orange for me. If you have any ideas on like how to use this without purchasing more products, let me know. Right now, I think it's just mix it with a foundation that's not as orange, but I still turn kind of pink and I don't like it. Anyways, I feel like I really want something more like sparkly on my lid, and the Zendo palette, just I don't seem to see one that like gives that va-va-voom. So I'm gonna dip into my singles here. Where's my Adept palette? I mean, it's not a surprise that I can't find anything because my vanity is like a train wreck, but maybe something from the Desert Lights. This could be a mistake or amazing. It could go either way. I think I'm gonna try this shade, which I think is Sahara. Again, it could be amazing or awful, but we're gonna go for it. I have regrets. Yep, I have deep regrets. That's not the way I wanted this to go. Like, it looked nice in theory when I swatched it. But it was just a theory. I really wish I knew where my Adept Cosmetics palette was, because that has some amazing topper shades in it. Found it. Put it in my everyday makeup drawer. My bad. There we go. That's what I wanted. A shimmy shimmy. So this is from the Plain Jane Remastered, and this is shade AC17. It's one of my favorite topper shades, to be honest. I don't know if it quite translates on camera, but it definitely has more of like the oomph and the sparkle that I was looking for. I'm gonna quit messing with it because at this point I'm just gonna jack it up if I keep going. Sometimes you have to know when to leave well enough alone, and I'm very bad at identifying that. So let's go in. Oopsie daisy. Let's go in with a small like shader brush, and I'm going to do the original like peachy shade that I used, Relief, on the bottom lash line. So for me, this palette is very well outside my comfort zone because it's a lot of like, they're not just warm tones, they're like warm and grungy, which I know seems counterintuitive, but that really is kind of the vibe that you end up getting. When I think of grungy, I think more of like cool tones, but this definitely gives you more of a warm tone grungy. Hopefully that makes sense. In my very unprofessional opinion. I'm not a makeup artist. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just an average person that is very enthused about their makeup. I wouldn't consider myself a beauty guru or anything like that. And then I'm just going in with that darker shade Zeal to the very outer portion of the lower lash line to meet up with the upper lash line, so it doesn't look quite as like discombobulated. Looks more cohesive. I feel like we need to use the Natasha Denona Cheek Duo with this. Like, it just seems appropriate. I'm pretty sure I rolled it into a project, so just in case, I'm gonna weigh it real quick. I think I already weighed it and took pictures, but just in case I didn't, it is 96.76 grams for my own mental note. All right. So this is what she looks like. It's got a cream blush and then a highlight. So I'm gonna go ahead and use the cream blush. I usually like to use like a more dense brush to go into the palette. Sometimes it needs to be kind of warmed up with your hand, but once I go into it, this looks like a lot. So I kind of dab it on my hand and then go into the cheek. Is it aggressive? A little bit. Do I care? No. I feel like I like a pretty even amount of like indie shadows and high end. I don't dip into drugstore a ton, but there are some drugstore items that I absolutely love and would recommend hands down. So I'm going to use the Complex Culture Sun Bath Baked Bronzer in the shade Play. This is like the Ipsy in-house brand, which I actually really like a lot of the stuff that they put out. I'm also struggling to figure out makeup since I got my hair done. It's a lot more like golden than what I normally get. It's definitely a lot more golden than what I wanted. I'm not super happy with it. Like, I told them that free reign, you know, like do what you want as far as like partial, full, whatever. I just want to be very, very cool toned. That is my preference. That is typically what I go for. I just want to be cool toned. I don't like a warm tone. I don't like a golden yellow. I don't want to be yellow. I don't want to be yellow. I don't want to be orange. I want to be more white, like really bleached out blonde. So this is what we ended up with, and it's not quite where I would have. Now, it was the day that it snowed, so I don't really fault her for being kind of in a hurry and wanting to leave. I was her only client that day. But at the same time, like, we did call ahead of time to see if they were open and if they were like still wanting to do the appointment. And they said, yes, we're here. But I don't know, the services just weren't quite what I'm used to. I actually have had a hard time since I moved up here to West Virginia finding somewhere that like I love that is also reasonable in price. The girl that usually does my hair, it's at the same salon, but she's out. Like, she had to have surgery and she's got other stuff going on. And so she's not taking any appointments right now. which kind of sucks. She did a decent job, but like, I don't know. I'm used to getting like bleach and Olaplex treatment, like wash, dry, and style, and that just doesn't, well, in a cut. And that just doesn't seem to happen anytime that I go in. It's like if I want Olaplex, it costs more. But most places that I've been to before, that's included in any bleach treatment, because you don't want to leave your client like fried out. Luckily, I have a lot of products at home that I use to like bring back a lot of the like dryness. So when I use a cream blush, I usually also use a powder. For this one, I'm going to use the ColourPop Coast to Coast blush. I just, it's a very basic pink, and I don't really want to change the color of the Natasha Denona blush much. I just kind of want to use it as like a blush setting powder. All right, so we brought some color back to my face. Loving that. I'm going to use the highlight. Oh gosh. My life is a mess right now. I mean, I'm super blessed. Like, my kid's amazing, although one of them has strep throat right now, and that sucks. I feel awful for her. I want to fix it, but I can't. Like, this is a beautiful highlight. So, like, that's a heavy swatch. But I love the peachy tone to it. And then, I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but that's a brush swatch right there. Very pretty. So, I've done my brows. Oh, I didn't even tell you what I was using on my eyebrows. I'm still using the Tarte Amazonian Clay Waterproof Brow Pencil in the shade Medium Brown. I like this pencil. I like a micro fine pencil. This is all I have left. I feel like it'll probably be done at least by mid next year, if not sooner. I'm not promising myself anything because I definitely have a lot going on at the beginning of the year next year. So I'm panning an eyeliner, but I really don't like it. I wish I'd picked something different. Oh no, that's right, it came out. Okay, so I have a lot left. I forgot it broke. But this is like a silver, like a gunmetal, and I don't think that goes with this look at all, so I'm not gonna use that. I've also unofficially been working on this like cranberry looking shade. I had the shade name, but I don't remember what it is now. But this is how much I have left, so I think I can finish this one too. Sorry, you did not come here for panning content, but I think I'm gonna use this one. It is getting dry. Well, just lost a chunk, so progress there, I guess. It's a beautiful shade, and when you first start using it, it's like, dang, these are so creamy, they're amazing. And then you put it away and you start using a different color for a while, and you go back to it and you're like, wow, you are so dry. About as dry as the turkey in the National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation movie. That's what it feels like. Sometimes if they're not too dry, but like just kind of getting there, I can kind of use my Sigma switch to kind of like roll it around on the switch, on the cream part of the switch, and it'll kind of take off like the top waxy coating. But this one's getting to be like beyond help. I may have to just declutter it soon. But I figured during this time of year when the colors are like right. Hey look, that's how much we have left now. Oh goodness. I'll probably put it in a project next year. No! Okay, I got it off the floor. Smeared everywhere when I was trying to get it up off the floor. If you came here for quality content, I am very sorry. Hopefully you're here just like to be entertained, because oh god, I just what was I saying about quality content? Yeah, you don't want to be here for quality. I'm not a professional. Not a professional makeup artist, not a professional YouTuber. And apparently I am very good at, you know, poking myself in the eye with a brush. That hurt. I have this highlighter in a project. So I'm actually going to use this as an inner corner highlight and see how that works. Ooh, she's pretty. So this was from my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer palette. It's like a mini, it's super cute. It's the Glow Face Palette limited edition, although I've seen a lot of people with this. But it came with this pan, the highlighter pan. Oh my god. The highlighter pan was like completely crumbled. There we go. Yeah, it was completely crumbled, which really sucked. And so like I pressed it back in, and then it was like, no thank you, and crumbled back out again. So then I tried to really repress it, and it like formed an actual like brick in the thing. But then when I opened the palette the next time, it like fell out. Like the whole shebang fell out. So I just threw it in an extra little jar that I have. I like to save some of these nice Tarte jars. They're glass and they have a very nice cute lid. So I like to save these. I go through about one a month-ish. I don't remember what my goal was on this. Did I write it down? If I did, it's not in that notebook. I need to find some washi tape and at least put that I used it once, because I don't remember what my goal was. I know that I put it in Panning Cats and Dogs because it's for my kitty cat Humphrey. That is a super fun project. Even if you're not really into Project Pan content, if you like animal content and makeup, you will enjoy the Panning Cats and Dogs project. I think. I'm assuming. It's so cute. One of the prompts is to pick a product that represents one of your animals, and you get the opportunity to like tell about your animal. It could be like in the past, it could be an animal that like you currently have, it could be like one that you were really close to growing up, like a grandparent's animal or something. but I absolutely love that project. It's so fun, and I love watching everyone's updates. Now I have a decision to make on lips. I think I'm just gonna go with Oh Snap. I am doing a lip project. Awesome. See? Super quality content. We're good. It's fixed. All right, I'm gonna go do my hair. I'll be back. All right. It took me forever to do my hair because I absolutely hate it. Like, the layers don't seem to blend in the way that they're supposed to, like the face framing layers. Whatever. After my surgery, I'm probably not going to do my hair. I will probably just wear it natural. So I'm just going to go with it and take that time to find somewhere to get my hair done if my regular girl does not come back. Anyways, we're not here for hair. We're here for Natasha Denona. So let me know what you think. Do you have this palette? And if you do, what is your favorite color combination to do? Give me some ideas on what I can do with this. I'm pretty happy with how it turned out, but you know what? I just realized I forgot mascara, and I think that is what I feel like is missing. I did get like 3 or 4 inches chopped off my hair though. It felt really good. I kind of miss it, but at the same time, I don't miss having that much hair to dry and style. And like it was like the longest it's ever been for me. I typically don't keep really, really long hair. I can't be bothered. Like, what are we doing here? So it's still pretty long when it's not curled, but it was like almost down to my rear end. So like at the longest part in the back. The front is always a little bit shorter because I get like face framing layers done, but in the back, it's like maybe midway down my back now. I probably got like on the back, I think I got about 5 inches cut off, and then on the front, we didn't cut off quite as much. Hopefully that makes sense. So, I appreciate you hanging out with me. I'm sure it was pretty boring, but hopefully it was just like a chill, chatty get ready with me, just talking about makeup. If you like this video, I hope you give it a big thumbs up. And if you would like to see more makeup and beauty content from me, hit that subscribe button and I'll have more coming at you. I hope wherever you are, you have a wonderful day. Bye.